Hello, this is Taureor and welcome back to Let's Play Europa Universalis IV Common Sense as Poland. We have won our war with Muscovy. I haven't taken quite as much as I wanted to, but yeah, the Russian attrition is pretty severe and we had to pull back, not to cripple our countries. But we did take quite a lot for Novgorod. And we took all the forts in this area. We're only left with, what, 2 forts. Also, this is their vassal, and this is their vassal, right? No, it's not. Yaroslav is. Well, basically they have less forts. And our next war should be pretty easy. I have all my forts mothballed. I have demolished some of them, because we don't need to be paying that maintenance. And now it's actually time to pick our first idea group. And I was considering going diplomatic, but we are still annexing the Livonian Order, and then we will still have to annex Novgorod, which will take quite a lot of points. So we're not doing too well on Diplo. Also remember that we kinda have to keep up on technology, or our subjects will hate us. So I wouldn't want to take a diplomatic idea group. And military, well, we are kinda behind on military technology, and this is severe. Thus I would prefer to improve our technology rather than take any ideas, especially for the tactics thing. We need to go to level 7 as fast as possible, even to level 8, because that does change a lot. So that leaves us with an administrative idea group. And I am actually considering innovative for the technology cost reduction and monthly war exhaustion reduction, which is pretty good. And the other things here are not really important at all. Or humanist ideas. Humanist ideas give us nice reduction to unrest and bonuses to tolerance. Also, this is quite interesting. Accepted culture threshold minus 50%. We also have minus 15% from being Poland, so we would have minus 65%. If we pair it with proper policy, we would have almost all the cultures in our realm accepted, and that gives us more money and gives us more manpower and less unrest. Also, it reduces idea cost, which would save us some points. Basically, each idea group is 7 ideas. Each costs 400 points. So 4 times 7 is 2,000. 400 times 7 is 2,800. If we reduce it by 10%, we would save 280 points per idea group. So I think that's quite a lot in the span of the game if we take it early. On the other hand, the innovative group also gives the technology cost reduction, which is very, very strong, but I think we will benefit more from humanist ideas, since the Reformation will, the Protestant Reformation will start after a while, and we will need the tolerance of heretics. Also, if we have the accepted culture threshold early, we will accept more cultures. So, well, administrative technology is also interesting because of the co-creation cost, but that's basically the only good thing here. Well, maybe also the administrative technology reduction. So that could also be a viable option. The economic ideas, only good thing they have is less autonomy, but we already have that from the government, and automatic inflation reduction. So I have decided we go humanist first. And I can actually start, our religious unity is already at 100%, but I can start by taking one idea already. Perfect. Alright, so that is done. We have some money, but we need more to pay off our loans. We have 2 loans. Actually, we're paying quite a lot for advisors, let me see that. Okay, we have a level 2 military advisor. I don't want that. I'll switch you to the morale of armies guy. Also, we have converted all our provinces, so we no longer need the missionary strength guy. Yeah, that's better. Right. I think we should unpause, although we'll reduce the speed for now, because there is a few more things I want to cover. What missions do we have available? Create an army, solidify papal relation, and remind the Knights of the duty. That's pretty late for that. I wish I had that earlier. What is our relationship with the Pope? It's pretty good. Alright, I will actually take the Solidify the Papal Relations mission. That needs us to have 100 relations with the Pope. This is easily attainable. Although, well, we will need the diplomat for other stuff in the meantime. So maybe that was not such a good pick. Let's start supporting. Let's start improving relations and think what we will do in the meantime. We're not quite ready to start another war. Our manpower is depleted and our subjects' manpower is depleted. Who could we attack? Well, with Brandenburg and Hungary being our rivals and Silesia being our vassal, we could try and attack Pomerania, but Pomerania is allied with Sweden, and we don't want to fight Sweden. Sweden actually would accept an alliance with us, but we are already at 7 out of 4 diplomatic relations, so that would be ill-advised. But they have rivaled Muscovy, so when we're going to war against Muscovy next, I should probably ally Sweden, just so we can have their help and win the war quickly and easily. We can break the alliance afterwards. Right, who else could we fight? Let me see the diplomatic map mode. Let me see the coalition map mode. Yeah, the aggressive expansion is not that bad. What about... No, our truce with Saxony has expired. Yeah, we don't care. We lost an advisor. Which one? Which one? We should get a new one somewhere. That one really interesting. Alright. Oh, and we have enough papal influence to actually buy stability if we want to. We could do that. What? Noble rebels? Where are they? Oh, in Novgorod. You know what? We'll actually help them. We can afford to. Yeah. I see our fleet is repairing. I will build up the fleet as soon as we have paid off the loans. And build markets in all our centers of trade and estuaries. I think that will have more impact. We could attack the Ottomans. Actually, Moldavia has fabricated a couple of claims here. But the Ottomans are pretty strong. We would have Hungary, probably, because they must hate each other. But that would be a pretty taxing war, and we still need to recover our manpower and be able to attack Muscovy relatively quickly as soon as the truce ends, because we need to destroy that threat. And the truce ends in 10 years. So we can't really afford a huge war with the Ottomans. I think we'll take care of them a bit later. So that leaves who? Ryazan is a vassal of the Golden Horde, and we don't have a claim anywhere here. We could fight the Golden Horde. They are allied with whom? Allied with Uzbek. Yeah, we could do that, theoretically. Can we find a casus belli to fight them? Maybe you can justify a trade conflict. I don't think so. Yeah. We would need to send a merchant here, and that's too far. Oh, what about Denmark? We can probably fabricate a claim on Bornholm. Denmark is afraid of us. They would not become our vassal because they're too rich. They're allied with Muscovy. That might actually let us fight Muscovy again quite early. And they have a very good trade province somewhere in here. Oh, they don't. We want to lose prestige or lose papal influence? I want to gain prestige. No, they don't. It has been taken by Sweden. Sweden has the good trade province. Never mind then. Well, we could take... we could actually annex Denmark. But we would need to ally Sweden to do that, because if we don't ally Sweden to do that, Sweden would probably become hostile with against expansion. I think taking Denmark is not such a bad idea. It would be difficult though, because they have a good navy and we don't. But we could go through Brandenburg and... what's that? Mecklenburg here, and Hansa. They should all let us come through. Oh, they won't. They won't, really? Okay, maybe we would get through somehow. Maybe we can send them a gift or something. Castile doesn't have an heir, really? How old is your king? Oh, you do have an heir, he's weak. Never mind. Okay, I think we should actually entertain the idea of attacking Denmark. We still need to recover our manpower, so I will wait until the annexation of the Livonian Order is complete. But then we might actually fabricate a claim and take Denmark. Right, as we have decided what to do next. Should we start annexing another vassal soon? How long has Silesia been our vassal? 74, so we can actually start annexing Silesia as well. Okay, let's recall the guy from the Pope. We'll start that before we finish annexing the Livonian Order. That will help us a bit with the aggressive expansion thing. Sorry, not diplomatic reputation thing. Our diplomatic reputation is +2. It will be -1 after we have annexed the Livonian Order. But we are the same religion, so we should still be able to start annexing Silesia. Okay, let's improve the relations. And that will bring our relations to a reasonable number. Also expand us into the Holy Roman Empire a little bit. Which might be a good thing. We might want to fight Bohemia again. Okay, I will actually increase the speed of the game. We have mostly decided what we want to do. I will also decrease the maintenance of our armies. Do we have any mercenaries? We have some mercenaries. I suppose I could disband them, but we're not paying that much for maintenance, and we're going to war relatively soon. How long until I can repay the loan? Just a bit. Okay, you know what? We are annexing the Livonian Order a bit too quickly to actually annex Silesia before that. What I'll do is I will stop now, return the diplomat to us, and send them a gift. Just to make it faster. Oops, that's Bohemia. What am I doing? Send them a gift of, well, 25. Right, it can be 25. I still think that we will annex Livonian Order before we can start that. That is a bit problematic. So we need 3 more months of improving relations. Our royal marriage with Brandenburg has ended. That's not really a problem. Let's improve relations with Silesia. Oh crap, we didn't have the improved relations guy during the tick of the year. Oh, that's a problem. So we lost some of the improved relations. Okay, now we are definitely going to annex the Livonian Order first. Now we will need to spend more time improving relations. Prestige, yes. Yes, we have annexed them. Perfect. What are those ships doing? They're doing what they're supposed to. Or are they? They're actually protecting in Novgorod? No, we should all be protecting in the Baltic Sea trade node. Nope, they are protecting in the right trade node. So they should merge relatively soon. What about you? This is a transport fleet. I will mothball that. Don't want to get rid of it yet. Okay, perfect. Got some army. Let's send them to our capital. Also, we got a new fort. I will probably destroy it. We don't really need it, but for now I will keep it mothballed because it might come in handy in our next war against Muscovy. And if we ever fight Sweden, it will also be very beneficial. Sweden still likes us. Good. Let me see. Who would join me if I attacked Denmark? Brandenburg would. That could be useful. Although Brandenburg is fighting somebody else. Who are you fighting? Oh, Saxony again. We will probably be called in soon. Unless it's somebody else's war. Yeah, it's somebody else's war. Never mind. Alright, what else can we do with diplomat? We have fabricate a claim on Denmark, or... Yeah, I think we can fabricate a claim on Denmark. I think attacking them might actually be a very good idea here. Although they will probably not let our navy through. And from Denmark, if we have that, we can expand into Norway and maybe even into the New World, which is actually very, very weird for Poland. It is possible. Come on, guys, recover. Let's see. Lithuania doesn't like us very much. Well, there's no need improving relations yet. Okay, Silesia still at 162, that's not too much. We can now attack Norway if we want to. Norway actually likes us. You're probably too big for vassalization, aren't you? Yes, yes they are. And we can invest in the second administrative idea. We don't really have any trouble with unrest, so I will hold off on that, because we might need that power to core the provinces we intend to take from Denmark, which is all of them. That might antagonize Sweden. Okay, that's 300 already. 380, I think, with that, because before 400 and a bit. 400 and a bit administrative power to take over the rest of Denmark. Our truce with the Teutonic Order has expired. They will probably form a coalition now, but we don't care. And we can take a diplomatic technology level, which theoretically, well, it sounds like a good idea, but we will need some power for a truce, for a peace deal. We will need some power to annex Silesia. So I will actually hold off on that until after the war, I think. Perfect, we have a claim now. They're allied with Norway and Muscovy. Would they join? Norway would. We can get prestige or ducats. Let's take prestige. And pause. Norway, who are you allied with? England and Meath. I don't want to fight England, but I would like to take this province because it's an important center of trade. Also maybe the islands. That might actually become a very cool thing to do if we can actually take the islands from Norway. Well, that would be huge. We should probably prepare a fleet if we intend to try anything like that. How big is the Danish fleet? Probably pretty big. Might actually need to ally Sweden beforehand. Although they probably won't join a war against... Yeah, they wouldn't join a war against Denmark, but that would reduce our aggressive expansion with them. And I do not want to have them as an enemy yet. They have some interesting allies? No, not really. Mecklenburg, Pomerania. We could actually target Sweden. But I would like to get rid of Muscovy first. Right, that's a lot of deliberations. Let's start building a fleet to attack Denmark. Repay this loan, yes. Fleet, some cogs. We will need that to get to the islands. Yeah, I know I'm blowing over my naval force limit. That's acceptable for me. Okay. And we have actually paid off our loans, haven't we? Yes. We can start building things now. Okay, you guys go here. Lithuania and Novgorod have rebuilt their armies. Well, not totally, but a bit. Okay, and now we start the annexation of Silesia. It's time. Annex vassal. And it should take quite a long time. Let me see. 3 diplomatic points per month. Base is 2 now. Oh, great. Same religion and same culture group. So that will actually not take such a long time. Let's just let the month tick and see how long it will take. Exactly. 100 and a bit months. We can wait that long. In the meantime, we will wage war against Denmark. Although I would like to take military technology before that. Well, our subjects can do it for us. Let's check what their navy is like. Navies. Denmark. Non-existent. They do not have any navy. What about Norway? Norway also has no navy. Well, that is perfect. Alright. No need to wait then. Brandenburg. Yeah, Norway not as co-belligerent. Although, if I attack Norway, Denmark, England, yeah, I don't want to fight England. They're a bit strong now. I mean, we could beat them, but we need a small war, because we are still recovering after the one with Muscovy. Also, our war exhaustion hasn't gone down yet. But it's a good moment to strike. Brandenburg, Norway, take Bornholm. Go. Where's our fleet? Bornholm does not have a fort, does it? It does not. So the only thing we need for the war goal is 1 unit of infantry that will go there. Why can you not use automatic transport? Oh, I mothballed the transport fleet, of course I did. Right. But they do have 2 forts. We will blockade them. Soon-ish. You go there. The big fleet moves into Denmark. Now, the remainder of our army, I forgot to increase maintenance, of course I did, but they are not going to fight anybody here. The remainder of our army should actually strike at Denmark itself, but for that we need military access from Holstein and Hansa, which is willing actually. Okay, Holstein is willing, Hansa is willing, Mecklenburg is willing, and Brandenburg gives it to us automatically. Okay, that's a lot of diplomatic relations, but only for a short time. Right, next. Hansa and Mecklenburg. We will probably fight Mecklenburg at some point, and we can actually take military access from Brandenburg. Oh, did we lose an advisor? I think an advisor died, but one we weren't using. Yes. Alright, so we're now ready to attack Denmark. Directly. And then move into Norway. Sweden, I forgot to ask you for an alliance, of course I did. That will be quite a lot of aggressive expansion with Norway. Yes, with Sweden, sorry. And I have to ask you for military access temporarily. Yeah, that costs us a lot of diplo. Who occupied what? Bornholm, yes, perfect. Okay, you guys detach a siege here. We'll go crush their army. Oh, we can't, because of the fort system, of course we can't. But there are no forts in the islands. So we'll actually use automatic transport to go there. And use one small army to go here. Military engineer has died. We were not using him, doesn't matter. And our navy, we're actually blockading it. We are. So we can send those guys to Norway. And apparently Norway has no fleet. So we will be able to blockade them all. Or their capital, at least. Which is the most important thing. That will damage their economy and such. And Novgorod and Lithuania are attacking from the north. Cool. Do that. I will probably just take the islands to have some trade income from the New World, and maybe their center of trade. I'm not sure. It all depends on whether we want to antagonize Sweden or not. Also, I wonder how much aggressive expansion we would get for annexing Denmark. Wait a minute. If I just take everything. Actually, not a lot. Sweden wouldn't even dislike us because it's a rival. Well, we're gonna do it then. What about Norway? If we took a lot of stuff from Norway, let's say, I don't know. Okay, they're not co-belligerent. We won't be able to take much. Might not be able to take the islands even. Maybe we'll take the 2 north of Great Britain. Okay, no reason to think about it too much. Let's just get into it. Oh, and you know what? It's actually time to end the episode, so I hope you did enjoy it, even though it was not very eventful. But in the next one, we will finish, hopefully, our war with Denmark and Norway, and prepare to kill Muscovy. Okay, thank you for watching, and I will see you next time. Bye-bye.